Hi, coach. Welcome to the press conference. You got the win, but two goals in the second half. Will that be a sour pill to swallow? Considering you could have won 3-0, maybe 4.
No, the important thing was to win 3 points. I mean, this is a tough league to win games, as every game shows. Been a lot of draws in the league, but again we got another 3 points. We finished with 4 wins out of 6, and again showed our quality. Scored 3 goals, and you're right, we could have added to 4 and 5. It was very comfortable. That being said, Bengaluru are a proud team with some good players. They can fight him back. Our disappointment is, the first goal's a long throw. It's so easily avoidable, and so I was disappointed with that. And that's just a lack of concentration, a lack of focus in those areas with 1 or 2, and that's when whether it's the last game of the season or not, you've got to treat it as if it's the first game of the season. Every moment matters, and all it did was invite pressure onto us. But the important thing was to win the 3 points, finish the season strong, and we've did that.
Was it? You addressed the question, but the next question speaks about the complacency. Was there any sort of complacency or lack of concentration in terms of the?
I don't think complacency was, but I think you're right. I think there was a lack of concentration. Ultimately, how can the ball bounce 3 or 4 times if there's not? And that's where you need responsibility. Somebody take charge of the situation, put their their foot on it and clear it, instead of allowing it to bounce about and a free header at the back post. So was it avoidable? Absolutely. And in those situations, we need to do better.
The next question. Have you achieved what you had? Obviously you didn't qualify, but have you achieved what you had set out to do in your first season at JFC?
We've improved enormously. From the Jamshedpur team last year, I think their last game of the season they finished 5-0, a loss. They've taken 5 points from the last 10 games. We've taken 12 points from the last 18 alone in isolation. So when you look at the quality, in our games, how we've played, there's no doubt our improvement is there for everyone to see. And I would suggest as well, and this is actual factual, if you go back to the game against FC when we scored a wonderful goal that's a yard over the line and not given in the 89th minute, had we won that game, we'd actually be sitting 3 points ahead of FC just now. And although they've still got a game to play, so that people will think, oh, that's only one thing. I can name others. So we've done fantastic. We've been, it's not even hard luck, just poor decisions at the wrong time have cost us dearly as a club. So if I was the owners looking at that, I'd certainly not be pleased about the decisions that went against the club. But they know how hard we're working, they can see the improvement, it's there for everyone to see, and that's what we've got to do to continue moving forward, which we're doing.
Obviously you spoke about this in the past. The little break didn't help you. There was a blip in form mid-season. You've come back and you've won 4 of the last 6, I believe. How would you assess the final run-in terms of performance, the way the team's gelled?
Yeah, well, I think we wish the season was going longer, because we are now the team that's in form. You've seen the other night against Mumbai how well we played and the previous performances. So unfortunately, we've kind of run out of games, but there's no doubt we're getting a good bit of momentum, getting a good head of steam, and showing good quality. And we know certainly the positives from this season, but equally there's areas that we need to get better at. And that's something as a coach I've looked at. I know where we need to improve. I know what we need, and we'll look to try and do that, bring the right quality to the club to help us in certain positions.
Speaking of that, obviously you have a 2-year contract with the club. Now with the foundation in place, you would say, how would you approach this in the off-season to sort of take that next step?
Yeah, the approach is always trying to improve the players you have, and equally if you're bringing players in to try and make them they're better than the players that have been here, that's the only way you will improve. But again, when we get back to Jamshedpur with our stadium, our facilities, that will certainly help us as well. So we're excited about that. We're excited to play in front of our own fans. I would like to, while I'm on record, to thank them for their support. It's been unwavering. It's been, and the players, the staff, everybody's felt the support through the messages from, through JAL, through the media team. It's been fantastic. So we want to get back onto our brilliant stadium, on that field, put a smile on our face by winning games, and we're showing how we finish the season strong that we're capable of doing that.
Lastly, obviously, you just alluded to the fans. Do you have any message to the fans at the end of the season?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for all your support. It's always been difficult when the fans aren't here, because they're the lifeblood of the game. And my message is we look forward to seeing you next season, looking to put a smile on your face. Please come, be vocal, be colourful, get the jerseys on, and make sure, as you always do, you're supporting your team.